Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Anuja.
And I'm Hital. And today we're making Namak Paras, or Namak Pare. Now, during festival times, a lot of sweets are distributed, but in addition to that, they also serve a savory item. And so today's savory item is Namak Pare.
In our house, I don't know why, but we call it cutter. I don't know if anybody else in the world calls it that, but we call it cutter for some reason. No idea why. But here's how you make cutter. We have 1 cup of maida or all-purpose flour, and this needs very few ingredients. So to this, we're going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of ajwain or carom seeds and half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm just going to mix it.
And once it's mixed, we're adding 2 tablespoons of clarified butter or ghee.
So we're going to mix it well and make sure the ghee coats all the maida or the flour, and once that's done, we're going to add in water. Now anytime that you're adding water, please add little at a time so that it's just easy to control and you know when to stop, because you know everybody's cup measurements vary just a little bit
Slightly
here and there.
off.
Yes, so you don't want to have to throw this away.
And this recipe doesn't take much water at all. So this needs to be a pretty stiff dough. So we're starting off with a 1/4 cup, and again, very slowly.
Stop! I'm just kidding.
Scare me.
Well. Right, this is done. I've kneaded it for about 3 to 4 minutes, just so that everything is well incorporated right now. And it is stiffer than your chapati atta, and if you kind of press on it, it kind of starts springing back, but not all the way. So this is perfect. I'm just going to take a little bit of ghee and just cover it, just so it doesn't form a coating.
And we're gonna let it rest covered. So our dough has been resting for about 10 to 12 minutes, and let's take a look. Nice. Now a lot of people ask us, and this is a question we get all the time, is do we really need to let the dough rest? And the answer would be yes, you always need to let your dough rest, especially if you're adding things like salt into your dough. So if you can see there, you can see the little grains of salt. They're finally kind of softened up and kind of gotten into the dough. And now when we knead it one more time, it's going to fully incorporate the flavor of salt or whatever spices you're using within the dough.
We're going to knead it one more time.
And we do have our oil already heating up for deep frying.
And we're going to make little balls so we can just start rolling. Now anytime that you're deep frying, you want to avoid using dry powders, because anytime you do that, the moment you put it in the oil, number one, your oil of course will get dirty a lot faster, and number two, it's going to like just suck in a lot more oil than otherwise. So anytime if you need help with the rolling, just use a little bit of your oil. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grease it a little bit.
Adni. That's what we call
Adni?
it. Yeah.
Okay, we call it chakla. And the balan or the rolling pin, and we're going to start rolling it. Okay, this is done, and we're going to just grease the knife just a little bit. You can make small diamond shaped pieces, or you can make longer strips.
The diamond shapes are the traditional ways, but make your own rules.
So if you go at about 45-degree angle, you can make diamonds. We're just going to make little longer strips.
Let's try one. You can always test oil by dropping in a little piece. Now, there's different temperatures that you fry at. If your item that you're frying requires lower heat, lower temperature, then it should do what we just did, sink to the bottom and then gradually come up. But sometimes if you want to check the rightness or doneness of oil, you drop it in and it pops up, then you know that that's good for the things that need quick frying.
I like the word doneness. All right, so we are ready?
Just slightly press them so they dunk inside the oil. So when we're frying, just keep an eye on them. You can turn them. They're getting a little brown. They're ready to be flipped. And when they're nice and golden brown, you can start pulling them out. One of the other ways that you can tell your fried items are completely fried is the amount of bubbles will decrease over time. So right when you put it in at first, they're bubbling a lot because there's a lot of moisture, and as the moisture gets dehydrated, the bubbles stop. And this is looking perfect. And once they come out of the oil, we can just sprinkle a little bit of chaat masala, and that's an optional step, but it tastes really good.
So our Namak Pare or cutter are done, and they look fantastic. And the best part is they have, this chaat masala on top.
I love chaat masala. I know you love it more than I do. But
Yes.
look at this, so nice. Crispy.
Yep.
Wonderful.
You have to wait for them to cool down. Only then they get crispy. Because when they're warm, they still have a little bit of softness in them. You can have them with chai, coffee, or just actually any time of the day. So enjoy your Namak Pare or cutter, and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.